Welcome back to Morgan's video blog, Morgan's online blog in video format. Today I'm here with gearing up for Balticon 55. This weekend will be my 7th Balticon in a row and my second year staffing it and being on panels. Although I would like to think that my panel status is not related to my staff status. I did apply to be on panels before they asked me to be on staff. While I may not be a published novelist, I have been blogging for 7 years, vlogging and voice acting for 5, and podcasting solo for nearly a year. I can talk pretty well about the author side of the query table, and I know my way around a virtual convention by now. Can you tell I'm trying to talk myself out of imposter syndrome? So, my childhood convention attendance numbers are a bit fuzzier in my head. My mother was cosplaying when I was in the womb. I'm pretty sure I was Leia. And I just about learned to walk in a con suite my dad was staffing. My mother even met my stepfather while he was hanging the Balticon art show by himself thanks to staffing snafus. So I suppose it was inevitable that I would end up here. While we were all hoping for an in person convention, Maryland was a bit behind the curve, or at least Virginia's curve, at opening up vaccines, and children just haven't gotten the go ahead at all. May was pushing it a little too close, but next year, I really want to see faces that aren't on a screen. So let's talk about platforms. This year, Balticon's programming is on Zoom again, with the hope to have all recorded items uploaded to YouTube within 24 hours. The rest of the con is scattered across the Balticon website, Discord, GatherTown, and Second Life. While the art show looks amazing in Second Life, I am not a huge fan of the app. I may have spent 10 minutes stuck in a water feature before I figured out how to fly. So I'm planning to just watch the video of the art show on Second Life, but they've done an amazing job there. GatherTown, on the other hand, has totally blown me away. When I first saw it, I thought it was really gimmicky. But as a browser-based space, we have it mapped out almost like the normal Balticon hotel. It operates like a 16-bit video game with a few avatar options and then just arrow keys to move. And then your audio and chat, if you have them turned on, kicks in when other people's avatars move near you. And you get that walking past somebody in a hallway sort of experience. You can even select a single person and start a bubble with them, which is like a private video audio chat with them. So you can have those side conversations when you're stuck at a party rather than like in Zoom when you get stuck listening to two people monologue forever. Just like last year, I've been running some Discord training, not nearly as much though. Discord, of course, is all the text chat with the pop-up FaceTime if you want. Plus, of course, we're going to have all the staff coordination there. But it's less of a focal point this year, which is kind of good because Discord is resource hungry. The con suite is going to be on Zoom with the room parties and the book launches and the book readings and tons of activities, actually. So I'm really excited to see how that breakout room situation really works. Now, let's talk about what Morgan is doing this weekend. As always, I do my very best to completely and utterly overschedule myself. I am on programming for 5 items, including 2 virtual tours that I was talking about, but just added to the schedule myself today because I'm pretty sure conventions are easier for attendees when they know how the whole thing fits together and where to go for what. So Friday at 2:30 is my first panel. It is I will be moderating techniques for plotting your novel. As you know, I'm a high-level plotter, but we get to talk about what works and doesn't work. At 6 p.m., I will be holding my first Balticon 55, a virtual tour. And of course, I will be a guide. I do have the volunteer who set up the art show on Second Life, who's going to come and help demo that. And then at 10 p.m., you get to meet my Anansi Storytime people, or at least a couple of us. We're going to be doing a Mad Libs at 10 p.m. It is probably not going to be PG. So just heads up, it is 10 p.m. on a Friday night. So Saturday morning at 11:30 a.m., I will be giving another virtual Balticon tour, and then nothing until Monday at 11:30 a.m. I will be on a panel called Plotting Your Character Growth, which is definitely something I want to learn to do better. So let's hear how my thoughts and my intentions sound to people who have been there and done that. So that's all the program items I'm on, but let's be serious. I took a look at the schedule and I've got like 47 things on my want to attend or am on list, with only half of those being double booked. If you've been around for a while, you know I always do this at conventions. It helps that I know most of the items will be on YouTube the next day, but I still want to see it all, do it all. One program item I cannot miss is my own dad's book launch. A small press is publishing his science fiction novel, 11,000 Years, next week. I think the blurb that I would give it, his is a bit longer. He's bad at short blurbs. When a science spaceship gets a little too close to the black hole it's investigating, the crew finds themselves 15 minutes later, 11,000 years from everything they ever knew. Now, to handle the aftermath and find out what happened to humanity. So if my dad can support me through all the trials and tribulations, I've got to be there for his first book launch. Guess who my author spotlight is next week? Of course, as staff, I have a lot of back-end work to do as well. I'm hoping to schedule most of it in advance since I'm doing social media stuff. But I already let tech know that I could be a backup Zoom host, and it sounded like their staffing needs said, yes, please be a backup Zoom host. So I imagine my schedule is only going to get tighter as we get closer to the event. So you might listen to all that nonsense and be like, Morgan, do you even enjoy cons? What is this? I know, I sound really busy and stressed out, and I am, but I like cons. I like seeing people talk about things they love and excite them. And I like being part of something, making something happen. It's like being a hostess. I get a lot of satisfaction out of a job well done. And that makes me happy. So, are you going to come see me this weekend, or at least watch the replay on YouTube/Baltimore Sci-Fi? There is a lot of great stuff I'm not on, so totally go check out the schedule and blah, 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 Balticon.org. So see you next week, and I'll tell you how it went. Bye-bye.